and it's time for another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today, I've got MyKuali Penang white curry noodle from Malaysia. Let's do this up. I highly recommend that you immediately book your flights to Malaysia and go there and enjoy the most amazingitude you possibly can. This one's going to take 3 minutes. Another top 10 lister. Let's just slice her off the top. So in this little wee pack we have paste, seasoning powder, and non-dairy creamer. Makes it all creamy. All right, so let's put that in there. Start our timer. Whoops! There we go. Put that on the heat. 3 minutes. And how you doing? This has been crazy. This is like 3 new shots I'm getting of 3 top 10 list varieties, and it's like, wow. It's nice having them again, because it's like it definitely solidifies that they're in the top 10 and that they're really freaking good. The last 2 have been amazing. I know this one's going to be amazing as well. It's been tricky though. I mean, it's like when you get into, I've done, my top 10 this year was picks out of 4,120 reviews to date. Basically what I do is I take last year's top 10 and then look at what I've had this year and kind of, I like this one better than this one. Yeah, no, maybe. I look at all the 5-star ones basically. And there are ones that just kind of stick out to me as like, ooh, that one was real good. I really enjoyed that, you know? The thing that's tricky is when there are varieties that just go by the wayside that don't exist anymore. And that bums me out, especially if they're top 10 list good ones. One of those was the multi-pack that had the, that had tabaki and, was it tabaki and noodle, and they didn't make that for very long, and it was time for it to go, which is a bummer. I'd say they bring it back, but I'm not. There's a lot of reasons that things come on the market and a lot of reasons that they come off. I think there's more reasons that they leave the market than they enter the market. Things like sourcing. If you've got a product that's like everybody loves it and you want to make it, and then all of a sudden your supplier for that thing disappears, what do? Not much. Do you want to put out a product that you don't like as much as you did? I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that goes into it. But I think I read somewhere once that in general, for every 10 product concepts that companies go through, maybe one of them actually makes it to market. Because especially for instant noodles, you've got a special noodle, you've got to, get the noodle production line all set up for that. You got to do packaging, you have to educate your distributors, you got to do all the marketing. It's a big thing, Like, oh, look, these guys have a new brand of potato chips. The amount of crap behind making that happen is huge. Huge. Tons of people. And we're done. All right. Cool. I found something to talk about. That can be really difficult. You got to understand that this is like what? This will be episode 1,400 and something. I'm getting close to episode 1,500, and you just kind of run out of stuff to yammer about at a certain point. It's like, what do you do? At least family-friendly things to yammer about. I could yammer about all sorts of crazy business, but Like, did you ever wonder? All right, so there's our paste. We will stir that in. No, that was a joke. Get it? Did you ever wonder? Also, what if you came up with insults for people that didn't make any sense? Like, okay, whatever, QR code face. And you just walk away, leave them confused. Oh god, this smells so freaking good. Thank you to the nice folks at MyKuali Manufacturing for shooting this over. It's been a while since I've gotten factory direct samples, a long while, so I'm really stoked on this. Well, has it been that long? Over a year, I'm guessing. These were in the top 10 list last year, so I must have done these up, what, some point in the year prior. A lot of companies were worried about sending me stuff because of the global pandemic, and it was just like, don't worry about it. I did not experience any shipping delays whatsoever because of the pandemic, which really kind of surprised me with all the talk of those existing. But no problem. I got everything in a decently timely manner. All right, now I'm gonna try this and go, ooh. Boy, nice heat, a little bit of sweetness, and just a depth of curry flavor that's mind-blowing. This is like wonderful, wonderful. Ah. Okay, got a new bowl for this one specifically. I've been doing like pretty bowls of this stuff for years. I thought, I should get a new bowl. And we got some fish ball. These are dodo fish balls from Singapore. I really like these. I wish I could get really good ones that are fresh. I mean, these are frozen, and then I thaw them out. But like, the only ones that I find around here that are more like non-frozen, or at least appear to not have been frozen before, they're all from Taiwan. Nothing wrong with Taiwanese food, obviously. But yeah, I'm more interested in if there's going to be ever a possibility of getting some total fresh ones. This is fried tofu. That's one thing that would be nice to have again. Is tofu puff. Hello. You know, all the stores around here have kind of like given up on tofu puff for some reason. I don't know why. Fried tofu will work. We got mung bean sprout. I'm going to add some of my very thinly sliced peppers. I'll do them like that. Whoop. Come on, I'm looking for pepper rings, not pepper rainbows. I'm getting pepper all over my fingers. I gotta remember not to put my fingers in my eye. Oh, come on. There's one. Ooh, spicy. And add a little bit of scallion. sesame seed. And some fresh mint from the garden that my wife and daughter have been curating a beautiful little garden this year. There we go. Cool. Well, you guys can get a little more well behaved right there, but yeah. Yeah. That's good tofu. Wow. Thank you for watching. You can find this pretty easily. There it is. Yeah. Go find it. MyKuali Penang White Curry Noodle. It's been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Dark magic.